Cheers! Welcome to my channel. This is middle of the month of May Tarot Oracle reading. And Aquarius, you are the star of this astrological insight. If your sun sign is not Aquarius, we all have a little bit of Aquarius in us. If you do have your birth chart, what house is Aquarius in? That is where this energy will show up for you. This is a timely reading. So if you're watching it at this time, it is the perfect time for you. Having said that, if it's been a while since I posted this, what was going on in your life back then? That could give you further clarity as to your situation now. All right, we're going to begin with the underlying energy from the bottom of the deck. And this is the Two of Swords. Two of Swords energy represents someone who is kind of having a closed mind right now. They can't see the way out of a problem. They've been having it rolling around in their head, looping around, and they can only see two choices, and neither one of those choices is acceptable to them. So they're trying to figure out, what am I going to do? And they're just stuck, basically. They're not able to make a move. And this is representing just the way they're sitting here. You can see the body language. The feet turned out like this in body language that represents leaking energy. So it's really draining their energy. They've got, their arms are crossed over their heart. So they're feeling vulnerable emotionally. And excuse me, I woke up sort of stuffed up this morning and it's just sort of clearing up now. I do have the right arm is holding back the left arm, and this is talking about the right arm represents your logic and your left arm represents your intuition. So this is sort of a battle between the two. The logic doesn't want any intuition involved. And we do have a new moon in the background here. So the new moon energy is the new moon. We do have a new moon coming up actually in 5 days, and we're starting to feel the effects probably more so in the next couple of days. But the new moon energy is in Taurus, and it's about your material possessions. And Taurus loves to make sure that they're comfortable. They want to feel secure about their finances. They want to have a beautiful home, everything in its place, kind of luxury and just comfortable. They if they don't feel that their home is secure and their finances are secure, it really bothers them. And this energy is opposed by Scorpio, which is across the horoscope wheel from Taurus, and that energy is like, hey, let's take it all apart and see what happens. So there's a lot of like conflict, and maybe some fear involved because the protecting of the heart of losing something, that type of energy. And the best thing this person can do is take the blindfold off and recognize, like, the sword energy is actually representing the element of air, and it's talking about your intelligence and your mental intelligence and discipline of your mind. So if these swords are actually double-edged swords, so one edge is logic and the other edge is intuition. You need to use both to be able to have creative solutions to any problem. And this could be something new coming in, something that just happened, or it could be something you've been mulling over for a while, because we've got the energy here of the internal forces, and it's talking about hanging. The hangman is hanging upside down from the tree of knowledge because he doesn't understand which action to take. And he's hanging upside down because he wants to gain a different perspective as to what the problem is. And he figures, okay, if I look at it from all angles, that's good. At least the blindfold is off now. Looking at it from all angles. When his aura lights up, that's when he gets down from the tree of knowledge and he takes action. Now, this is talking about this conflict between taking action or not. But what's happening on the spiritual realm, there already is action being taken, and this is coming in quick. You can just the Eight of Wands represents the wands are about the element of fire, and fire feeds or wood feeds fire, so they're made of wood, And this is talking about action coming in very quickly, passionate action. And so something already is happening in the spiritual realm, and it's already coming into the physical. If you think about the centaur, in the horoscope, the centaur represents the Sagittarius energy. The centaur has the bow and arrow, and he shoots his arrows into the sky, and then they land on target, tung, 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 like that. And that's the same energy here. Now, it's really interesting, though, because right opposing here, and I'm just bringing this up, we have the Eight of Swords, and it's exactly the same amount of arrows. Kind of interesting, isn't it? Like, what's that about? And look at this is what the prison is about. So, this represents your thoughts. So this is really, this could be some sort of action coming towards you that you're afraid of, that you don't know what to do about, that type of energy, Aquarius. So let's see, this is how you identify right now. You feel there's some sort of energy coming at you, and it's coming at you quick, and you don't know how to deal with it. Okay, and possibly don't even want to see it, don't want to have to deal with it. The Hangman energy can mean you've been stuck for quite some time in this position where there's something coming at you and you don't know how to handle it. Temperance is here. It's about having patience. So temperance is representing, this is earth angel energy. In the Bible, it says that God sends 144,000 angels down to the earth. And this is in human form so that they can empower the world to be a more beautiful place. And she has her right foot in the emotional waters here. And then she has her left foot is grounded on land, and right where her foot is landing, there's these beautiful flowers already growing. So she's adding her alchemy to the universe, and then bringing that down to earth, and she's staying on her path of glory. The path of glory is when you're following your North Star energy, which is God's destined path for you, part of God's plan. And then we have this energy here of the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is representing some sort of information or communication coming in regarding pentacles. Now, in tarot, pentacles represent health, wealth, and happiness in the 3D. So this is talking about material matters. The pentacles represent the element of earth, and they're in the shape of a coin. Because, of course, if you live in the 3D world, money matters, that type of energy. But you could have all the money in the world and still not be living the lifestyle that you want to live. So this is talking about lifestyle above money. So it's about material possessions, etc. And that new moon energy in Taurus is that type of energy. So I feel like this the new moon coming up is having a bit of a pull on you, and this is really interesting because this month in May we have a blue moon. Once in a blue moon there are 2 full moons in 1 month, and that's what we have. So I'm talking about the new moon energy here in this reading now more. And really, that's about the only, there isn't a lot of astrological elements that are around. So I'm going to, instead of, I can only do 2 moon readings in 1 month. I don't have time for more. So if I will be doing a full moon reading on the blue moon. So really, the new moon energy coming up is just simply really kind of maybe worried about your material possessions, or wanting to have more financial security, that type of energy. And we do have the devil energy moving in. So the devil is representing temptation. And we have 2 lovers here. They are yoked to each other, and then they are chained to Saturn's box. And Saturn energy, it's talking about like deep rooted energy. The devil represents, he's sitting in between them, and he's haunched like this between them, because this is representing basic animal instinct. So this is talking about these people are more in lust than in love. and there's some sort of temptation involved. Like quite often this could represent someone, a couple that's having an affair, that type of energy. And this could be you, or this could be your partner, or this could represent the third party energy, or both, basically. So this when the devil comes through and temptation is presented, it's very manipulative energy, and you won't get the truth from the devil. So I always cover him with the next card up. I want to see what minion does the devil send in to do his dirty work for him, or does God cover this for you? And we have some information coming in from a Page of Swords. All right, now that would be about this thought process here. So the Page of Swords is representing a youthful energy. In the old days, the knights would be delivering messages far and wide as the only form of long distance information that you could have. Like they didn't have any other way. And the Knight of Pentacles is the very slowest moving of them all. His horse is literally at a standstill. He has to have a board meeting with himself to decide to brush his teeth, that kind of energy. And so the Page of Swords, this energy is representing a breath of fresh air. So maybe an aha moment is coming in for you. The Page of Swords also represents the energy of... I'm just going to put him here to make sure you can see it properly. So the Page of Swords energy is representing the energy of a new thought coming in. The pages would work for the king and queen when they were very young, 7 to 14 generally, depending on how mature they were. You have to remember back in those days when they had pages and knights, that the life expectancy was half of what it is now. And this is talking about, it would be a real coup to be able to be chosen as someone to work for the king and queen. It would be a total upgrade for the page and for his family. And this energy, each of the pages have elements, and his element is the thought process, the mental intelligence, your mind. And this energy, you can see he's not looking at the sword. Most of the pages are really focused on their element, but he's looking away from the sword. That's because he already knows logically what the question is. He is looking away from the logic now and wanting to see if he can find a creative solution using his intuition combined with his logic. So he's thinking outside the box. So this can represent an aha moment. Okay, I finally got it. You've been feeling stuck with some sort of wrestling with a thought, wrestling with an idea, and not knowing how to get out of this type of energy. And this is coming from, it could be a manipulation from outside of you. I feel like this is some sort of energy that has been directed your way or that you got involved with somehow, and it is weighing heavy on your mind, basically. This is like the information communication is coming in also from your early life. So this could be quite often, the thing about the Knight of Pentacles, he's slow, but when he gets there, it's usually a solid offer. And this can sometimes represent the energy of like an inheritance coming in, or a trust fund, or some sort of energy like that. And then combined with this card in your, this is your emotional foundation now. So we're starting off with this energy coming towards you, and it's been bothering you a long time, but now it's becoming really loud, and it has to be dealt with. I feel that's the energy. You've been patiently trying to find a solution to it, or impatiently, but you have no choice but to hang in there and wait. To see what happens. You finally get some information about some pentacles coming in, and now this is like a fresh thought. Like this could represent this energy here, a fresh way to look at the thing, or maybe someone else is looking at it also, that type of energy. So the Page of Swords, when the information in the old days would come in by either of these two, it would almost always be in person, and they would be male for sure, because back then that's how it was. But these days, These could definitely be females in their masculine energy. All of the cards in the tarot are archetypes, so they're not gender specific. They are representing masculine and feminine energy. And the age, the 7 to 14 and under 21, there's like two groupings of age there. That could be significant for some reason about the information you're seeking. So this could be something that happened to you, like, you know, from elementary school basically to high school, and then maybe while you were in university years. So this could be information coming in from someone, you know, when you were in that time frame of life, someone that you met then, that type of energy. Or it could be, what I'm picking up is maybe even someone who's just feeling like nostalgic and is back in those days kind of energy. But I have a feeling it's someone you met in, like this could be someone from your childhood, or this could represent the energy of someone that you met in university or college, that type of energy. And then we have the Moon card. And the Moon is talking about getting over illusions and hidden secrets, that type of energy. The Moon, this lobster is in emotional waters here. And the lobster is trying to stay on his path here. And this is the path of glory. And so this is talking about doing your best to stay on the up and up and be a good person, be the best version that you can be of yourself. The information coming in could definitely be from, like these days there's so many ways. So this information is about some sort of hidden secret or an illusion that's coming through. And this information could be you know, a phone call, a text message. This could represent some documents coming in the mail, or that type of energy, you know, something coming in the post. There could be an email. Maybe you're on social media, someone messages you. That you could go see an event posted there and go to an event, and then at that event meet someone and they have the exact information you need. Aha, that's exactly what I needed to hear today. It's that kind of the light bulb going off, that type of energy. And so this is talking about also, it's good to take a look at what's happening at the top of the pyramid in the news. I know it's painful these days to even watch the news at all, but it is important because if we have an idea of what's happening with the elite at the top, definitely that is going to trigger energy down below. And so as above, so below. Also, this energy is talking about you know, being stuck and like for quite some time, like in this position, but now it's coming in fast because this is representing fast energy. So once you get this information, the situation's going to be like fast. And this is talking about, you know, we do have this energy from the Moon again. And I feel like there's a lot of energy from the Moon because it's only once in a blue moon that you have 2 full moons in 1 month. So this is talking about that. The full moon and the new moon and the sun. So this can also be talking about eclipse season. Now we did have eclipses back in February 17th and March 3rd. And that eclipse energy, I describe it like potpourri on the back burner of the stove. It's gently boiling there, you know, simmering, and you smell it, but it's not a significant, it's not your main focus for sure. It's a background. And that's how eclipse energy is. For 6 months, it's still with us. So it's like we get a whiff of it now and again. But when you look back 6 months from now to that time frame at the end of February, beginning of March, you may notice, whoa, a lot of energy has happened. So this is talking about whatever the change is, it's coming. And I feel like could be significant around that moon season. Also, another astrological aspect that you might want to be aware of here, because you are Aquarius. The energy, Aquarius is Uranus. Sorry, my brain is having trouble working today. Uranus is the planet Uranus is moving into the sign of Gemini, has moved into it. And it's going to be there for 7 or 8 years. And bottom line, the sign of Uranus in Gemini is bottom line about the truth coming out. And that's what we're seeing in the news every day. Every day you look, there's something new coming up. And Aquarius is really feeling this energy because Uranus is in your sign now for the next 7 or you're ruled by Uranus, sorry, and it's in the sign of Gemini. Gemini is very quick-witted, lots of action happening. That's this type of energy. And so I feel like you might have been stuck somewhere for a while, and all of a sudden now, since Uranus moved into Gemini, it's all of a sudden your mind's opening up and you're starting to, oh, I get it. And it's all coming to you. And I feel like it's coming in very quickly. But this also can be like that. There could be some sort of energy coming towards you that is what caused the problem in the first place. And so I feel that maybe the timing is that now with all of this energy coming towards you, that possibly around this time is when there's finally going to be resolution. It looks like you've been stuck here for a while. And I find it interesting that we start this, the internal forces. And so the internal forces are what are inside of you. You know it's an internal force because you'll be asking the question, what if they do this and I have to do that? What if I have to do this after they do that? That kind of energy. And it's like a loop that you can really get yourself into. And so this mental prison, you can see like there's water here and this person is like bound here. And this is talking about being duty bound, like on some level, feeling like you've made a pact or you've made a decision that's affecting you. And this could be all the way back from when you were in college, university, around that age group. And you're bound by it, like you don't see a way out of it. And at the same time, like, you know, it's like a mental prison for you. And so this energy, you have 7 swords behind you here. And then there's just this one left. And I feel like there was way more water here at one point. We see quite a bit of movement, you know, with water here, you notice? And this is about being on shaky ground. Like whatever's happening is shifting right now. There's a lot of shift happening. And so this energy is talking about, you know, as you put each of these thoughts behind you, there's less and less emotion attached. So at one point, I feel there was way more water and way more emotion here. And, you know, look at the right foot is here as well. And the right foot is now on dry land. The left foot, instead of being grounded, the left foot is in a puddle of emotion. But it's shallow now. And I'm not saying your emotions are shallow, but there was way more emotion at the time. And now there's less emotion. So this is talking about getting ready to take action after being stuck here for, you know, and thinking about it for quite some time. And now the energy is coming in really quick. I feel like this energy is some sort of actions that other people have taken that, and maybe that you're involved in from that time frame. And you just feel stuck in it. You don't know what you're going to do about it. So let's look some more at this. The external forces from the bottom of the deck. And so the external forces is about marriage. Now this is interesting. So this is marriage, commitment, partnerships. You may have made a choice back at that time frame about marriage, commitments, partnerships with people. And you know, this could be representing like at least 8 years of energy, maybe even more than that, but at least that long, I would say for sure. And then this is talking about, this is ultimate fulfillment, or the promise of it. This is the beginning of ultimate fulfillment in a perfectly imperfect world. Remember that. So this is talking about making a commitment, and quite often this is the official marriage card. So you may have decided to get married back at that time frame. So it could be like even 8 years since you made that decision, since you got married. What is it now? 8 years ago, it would be like around, gosh, my brain won't work. 2018, that type of energy, that some sort of decision was made. I don't know why that's coming up like that, but it doesn't have to be. But I'm just picking up some sort of energy from someone. in any case, this I feel definitely like this sitting here, it's about pentacles, about lifestyle, and it's about, this is saying you have the money for the down payment for your castle, which is a huge accomplishment, but you still have to make the mortgage payments. And you have popped the question, or someone has popped the question, and the answer has been yes. And so now you're planning the wedding and you're getting married, but now you have to make sure that you keep putting the energy into the relationship to keep it, for that promise of fulfillment. So this is external forces. This is about commitments, partnerships, and marriage. So this is the main external forces, the concern coming towards you for whatever reason. Now, the external forces you don't have control over. You can't control what other people say or do, but you can control whether you respond or react to it. And it's always better to respond than to react. Now, this is talking about being very focused on making money, which is not uncommon when you're trying to purchase a castle and you're newly married and maybe considering starting a family, that type of energy. This is talking about, literally, this is the only card of all the pentacle cards in the tarot where the person is literally pounding out a coin. So actually making money. And so this is talking about being very focused on that. And it's, either it's a project that you started back then and you only have 6 to go, or you already have completed 6 of these pentacles. You're on with the 7th, but there's 1 more to go in whatever project this is. And again, it's representing this energy like 8, 8, 8. So there's something definitely significant about that. And 8 plus 8, 8 times 3 is 24. So you could have been around the age of 24, which would make, 24, 32, that now around something like that. It doesn't have to be though, but it could be when you made the decision, and maybe this is, you've been in this energy ever since. Something is going on from the past in that way. And this is in your commitments, marriage, and partnerships. So definitely if you got married to someone that you met in college or when you were in the college or university days, that it doesn't necessarily mean you got married then, but if you met then, I feel like this is when this started. And maybe this energy started when you got married, or made that commitment. Or when you purchased the home, because this is about pentacles. And the Taurus energy, the new moon energy, there's a lot of information coming in about that kind of energy. And this is talking about standing on the top of your turret and overlooking your domain and realizing that you need to expand, to be able to have the expansion that you want in your life. The wands represent this, the 2 of wands is representing someone who's standing at the top of the turret of their castle, and they're saying, I have the world in my hands. But the thing is that you live in a small place, and you know that you're going to have to expand your horizons if you want to be in a position to have your castle. So this is talking about looking out into the horizon, and possibly it's looking about international waters. This can represent a love of travel, and that you might travel a lot with your partner, that type of energy. And so this is talking about, you might have a franchise. This can sometimes be energy of an entrepreneur. And it also can talk about wanting to expand your business, or maybe go in a different direction, maybe go global, that type of energy. It definitely has something to do with crossing the waters. Sometimes this can just represent wanting adventure right now, that type of energy. So this is, I have the world in my hands, but I know I need to expand. So this could be you might have come from a small town or that type of energy, and you know that you're going to have to move to a bigger center, or maybe relocate to be where your profession is, that type of energy. And we have That's in the transition. So that's exactly the Taurus energy's worst fear. What? You want me to leave my home? You want me to travel across the water? You might have met someone that is like you're married. The person you're married to might be from another country, another location, basically. Like it could be, you know, from across the waters, basically international, a global. Someone from somewhere else on the globe. And then we have the energy of the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, so this is feeling like, yeah, where you are right now, you feel like you're being breadcrumbed. This is quite often talking. The Six of Pentacles is not a small amount of money. It's, you know, upper middle class actually, but it's maybe not as much money as you want to make, that kind of energy. Ah, okay, so this person, this is talking about the give and take in life and discernment. Again, this Taurus energy coming in. Taurus is the toddler of the universe, and you think about the toddler of the universe having like high expectations about their goals. So this is, you know, like if you ask a toddler to share, they'll be like, no. And they're like a bull in a china shop. They can be really stubborn. They don't want to share, and they'll throw a temper tantrum, that type of energy. So this could be because they learn, eventually everybody learns you have to share, and that there's give and take in the world. And this is when you decide who and what are you going to invest in, how much are you going to invest, and what do you anticipate the return to be, and is it worth it? And so this person is investing in this person basically by giving them charity, and they're giving them a certain amount of coin, but he's got the scales of justice over this person. And this is talking about this person already has what they need in their pocket, so they don't need his money, so he's not going to give them charity. It's that type of energy. But this quite often is like sowing seeds and then waiting for the harvest, but not feeling like it's going to be enough. Like it's kind of like I deserve more than what I'm getting for what I'm doing. That type of energy. And this is talking about in your position, this is transition. Making this move, this change, that could have been this marriage. As I said, this could be you moving or someone moving to be with you, that type of energy. This is talking about, what position is this? This is in your knowledge. So learning that give and take in life, and learning about investing in what you're investing in, who you're investing in. And if you invested some energy into this kind of energy, this shift might be coming back to haunt you now, and it's not going to leave you alone until it's resolved. That's the type of energy. So now this was an internal force, this energy here. So it's a decision you came to, but it's from outside of you, and it's pushing and it's pushing. That's the energy that I'm picking up. And then we have the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is representing this energy again of wanting to move forward, move on. The King of Wands is considered to be very sexy, someone that is very charismatic. This energy is talking about someone that loves to travel the world. They're very passionate. The element of fire, again, we see it here as well again. And it's talking about a visionary, someone that wants to move forward in their life. They're ready to go at a moment's notice, that type of anything. And they, on the back of this throne here, we have the King of Wands, like there's a salamander here, and then the salamanders with their tail in a circle, and this lion. And this energy is talking about some sort of force that, like this is talking about protection from fire. So the King of Wands is protected from fire. And the King of Wands has like, I couldn't help but notice this a while back, and it's always there. Now, you know how once you see something, you can't unsee it. And this is talking maybe some sort of, this is visionary energy. And maybe someone can see what's going on, and maybe you know someone that, because this is talking about an external force that can see what's happening. Like this is talking about, like if you look, there's two eyes here, a mustache with smoke coming out of it and smoke coming out of the mouth. This could say, oh, well, king is smoking hot, that type of energy. And they're considered to be very sexy and good looking, and they're very charismatic. But this also could represent where there's smoke, there's fire. So if this energy could be, sometimes representing some sort of, they have protection from fire, but you maybe don't, if that makes sense to you. So because they're the King of Wands, they do have protection from fire, but maybe other people around them don't. So their actions, whatever actions they take, don't necessarily mean that you're safe from the same actions. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up here. And this is in your career, your reputation, that type of energy here. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune turning. So the Wheel of Fortune is talking about this energy coming in really quick. This is like there's 3 wheels turning, past, present, future. And this energy is, synchronicity, everything coming together in the now. And on this, one of these wheels are the Hebrew letters for the name of God. And the Hebrew letters for the name of God are tetragrammaton. And tetragrammaton is a sacred geometric symbol saying order, universal order, that type of energy. So this is talking about some sort of order coming in from possibly this is an earth angel energy. So this is saying if you've been on your path and you didn't give in to this temptation, when this shift starts happening, it's going to be very beneficial for you. If you did give in to the temptation, then that's what the problem is. It's affecting your life in a really negative way. Either way, this energy is coming from outside of you. It's coming directed towards you. So it's kind of like you have to just, it's about things coming back into alignment and God's order. And this is talking about things, doom, 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 doom. All of a sudden, bang, it hits. And this could have been like, it seemed like, oh, it's going to take forever for this to come in. But finally, this action comes in and boom, like you're now, I know how I can get, how I can be released from this energy, whatever this is that's bothering you so much. And look at this, we have soulmate energy. Interesting, isn't it? So this is some sort of soulmate energy. And soulmates quite often are a romantic partner, but they don't have to be. Sometimes you could have a soulmate connection with someone else, definitely. And it could be someone that you also met back at that time. And so this soulmate energy can be representing karma being cleared between families, between energies. So the soulmate comes in to empower you, basically. You notice these two are, cheering each other on, basically, toasting each other. And there's an agreement that they'll come together in this lifetime and they're going to clean up some sort of energy. Quite often, this is a romantic involvement. The cups represent that romantic love, but it doesn't have to be. And this is also the Hermes symbol, which represents, health and that type of energy. So it's talking about someone having a very high level of communication as well. To this, this is actually Virgo energy, and it's talking about a healing energy, being connected to some sort of healing energy. And so that is a soulmate energy coming in to empower you to get out of this action that happened way back then. That's a long time to be holding on to someone or to some sort of action like that. But I feel like the energy is shifting definitely with this. It's coming in quick. We do have some energy here. It has to do with money. And this is the part that is bothersome, is that this energy is talking about making money in sometimes like counterfeit money, like white collar crime, RICO crime, that type of energy, like actually literally making money and doing it in an illegal way, which could put you into a prison. This can actually represent actual prison, not just a mental prison, but physical prison. And this energy of this coming in quick like this is saying that it's been, if whoever has given into this temptation, everybody's being caught. And I feel like that's going to change your life significantly. So yeah, there's definitely some shift coming up. And it might be coming up in the near future, the way things are looking here, with this energy coming in fast. And it does have to do with, you know, this staying on your path or not staying on your path. That kind of energy is coming up a lot right now. So you might, you know, there could be some action happening. And really, there's no point in being in this energy because it's out of your control. This is external forces coming towards. And so, you know, you can worry about it all you want. If you were involved in this energy in some way, your involvement in that situation will be high, like everybody's will be. And if you've been doing your best to stop it from happening, that also will be highlighted. It's that type of energy. Really different. But Aquarius, you are a forward thinker, so quite often there's a lot of innovative energy around you. And with all the way the planet is going right now, with the AI coming out and all of that, it sometimes does signify that. All right, I'm going to clarify with my oracle. If you're leaving the reading here, please give it a like and comment if you've enjoyed it, if you've benefited from it. It does empower me to build my channel. I really appreciate it. Consider subscribing if you resonate. You're more than welcome, and I would be honored. Now, this energy coming in here, the reason you're stuck is because of this devil energy. Right away, bang, that's what's coming up. We have an energetic upgrade coming. Okay, so let's see. I'm first going to explain this. So I started this Oracle Tales from the Vector back in 2007. And in 2020, I'm an artist that completed all the paintings. I have a website at this time. And the website is talesfromthevector.com. I do have a gallery of, you know, featuring all the paintings. And the numbers on these cards are actually the numbers of the paintings as they're presented there. In the description box below, I'll put the order that they show up here. So if you want to check it out after the reading, you can. So we have this energy is an energetic upgrade. So this is talking about something to do with some energy, like, you know, when the truth comes out, it sets you free. And whenever that happens, it's going to be an energetic upgrade. That's the energy. So the world will be a better place for it, that type of energy. We have the devil showing up again here, and that's why you're stuck. That's confirming this stuck energy here. So this could represent people around you, people, and look at, you're sitting right on this energy. This is you coming up right here. This is definitely people that you met in your around that time frame. And this energy is talking about experimenting, observe and experiment. That's Aquarius energy. But that Uranus energy is bringing the truth into the situation. And there's, especially for Aquarius energy, is really going to be feeling this right now. Like the truth is coming out for sure. There's no avoiding the truth in any way, shape, or form. So these people that were involved in whatever this energy that have you stuck are definitely going to, they're in the process of being caught here. And I feel like it has, because we have this energy of this Pentacles coming in. This is definitely like some illegal way of making money, something to do with that. Now, when the devil comes in, I'm going to cover this again. I want to see, what does the oracle say now about this devil energy? Ah, the Empress. So this could be someone involved that is, this could be an energy of the internal forces coming towards you. Okay, so this energy coming towards you, the reason why you're stuck, this energy, like this is Sagittarius energy, but coming towards you. Now, I'm not, like, I don't, like, that's kind of like fast energy moving, like that centaur energy. And when I talk about signs in my oracle, I'm not talking about individual people. I'm talking about you know, the qualities of each of the signs. Like every sign has its plus or minuses, its strengths and weaknesses. And that's the type of energy coming towards you. It's a Sagittarian, like tung, 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 hitting the target. But these thoughts are coming from external forces towards you. And it's really having a major effect on your life. The whole underlying energy is talking about when the truth comes out about this energy, that it is going to the truth will come out and it'll be an energetic upgrade. And so that type of energy is coming through. The Empress energy is, I feel this is an Empress for sure in reverse. So the Empress energy is someone that normally people look up to. There's someone that, you know, embodies the qualities of all four queens. But this energy is working with the devil instead of working in the way that they're supposed to be working. And that, if you think back, did you meet someone back whenever that was in this energy that, I feel that involvement is that, and remember the Empress can be male or female. It's a feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be a male. It can be a female or a male. And then this is the Sun coming in. So the Sun represents the happiest card in the deck. So that's good to see here. This is God's energy coming in, shedding light on the situation and making things more happy. It's the happiest card in the deck. We have intention. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. So that in the beginning, this could have been like, oh, well, it just seems like a really, you know, like harmless thing. And then it builds steam and excuse me, and I got the hiccups. You realize like you're catching your breath to just keep up with what is going on. This is causing major transition when it comes. This is I feel the concern coming in is there's some sort of concern about some sort of financial energy here, like some lifestyle changing, the transition happening. And then we have you representing yourself right here on having made a choice either way, whether or not to be tempted or not in this energy. And then we have the dissension. So with friends like this, who needs enemies? Yeah, like you may have found out that some of these people that you were associated with back from then that seemed like they were friends or they were really friendly, that they actually turned out to be not so friendly. And that's the concern here. And then this also is concerning a lover that you had at that time and maybe married. So this, it doesn't have to mean that like that person's involved in it so much, but the energy is saying that the involvement is surrounding this person. So there's something to do with this here, or this making that decision to marry that person or whatever. It doesn't necessarily mean that this person's involved in that, but this is also affecting them in a major way. Really weird energy. No wonder you're in this feeling here. So let's clarify this marriage energy. We have manifesting at a high level. That the Empress is good at manifesting, but this Empress is manifesting possibly in an illegal way. And this could be a commitment to partnership or to do with your marriage. And this is talking about denial. What I don't know won't hurt me. Okay, so either your partner was involved in and doesn't know, or they're involved and they did know. Or you are involved and you didn't know, or you were involved and you did know. You're gonna have to read this however it works for you, Aquarius. You'll know if you're involved in it or not. Well, you may not know though. You may not have known at the time what you were involved in. That's the energy that's coming in now. That's why you're stuck. Like if you would have known, maybe you wouldn't have gotten involved in it. Or or vice versa. And so this is the shooting star energy, is about thinking that you have everything you wish for in this transition. And we have it here again. When this information comes in about this pentacles that have possibly been, like this could be involvement in white collar crime, that type of energy, or even in, making counterfeit energy. This could represent identity theft, that type of, forgery of documents, that sort of energy. And you might have some sort of money that's supposed to be coming into you, and you don't even know about it. So that could be that type of information coming in, because this is something that you've always wished for. But you have to remember that if you're wishing for something, it means you don't have it yet. And if you are wishing for something and you wish upon a shooting star, sometimes people will just sit there and they think, oh, it's just going to fall in my lap. Well, it doesn't really work like that. You would have to participate and have a good attitude. Like, you would have to be, this is talking about, staying on your destined path and doing what you need to do in the correct way. That's what this is representing here, this earth angel energy. And then safe travels. So this is having the discernment of knowing who to invest with and who not to invest with, that type of energy. And then we have, it changes your world when this energy, I feel when this information comes in, it's going to be a biggie. Whatever happened here, whatever was going on here is definitely going to, the truth is coming out. So that's the good news. So this is talking about this visionary energy, protection from fire type energy. That's from the external forces. So whoever is going to bring the truth in is protected from fire. So that's basically saying that they will get the job done no matter what. And so this is, the wheel of fortune is turning, and a tower hits. Woo! So yeah, the tower is never comfortable. Sometimes the tower can represent divorce, but it doesn't have to be. This can represent divorce from source. This is talking about the wheel of fortune turning, and whatever the information coming in, the person that's bringing in the information about what happened here is protected from fire. So basically, that's saying that it's going. The good news is this is going to be over soon. It's coming in fast, and you'll know, because there'll be a tower happening, and the tower is when the lightning hits the castle, and so at that point, see right here, you don't have a turret to stand on anymore because the castle's on fire, you're falling out. And there's two people falling out of the tower. One is surprised and the other one is like, oh my God, I should have done something about this sooner. So the tower hits and bang, it's like, okay, the wheel of fortune is turning. And the good news is the truth comes out, and the truth does set people free. Although this energy here, I feel that definitely, this is talking not just about mental prison, but it can be talking about prison. And then we have on this energy here, perception. So really interesting here, because this is talking about, this can sometimes be a soulmate energy that decided to go with someone else instead of going with the person that would have kept them on their path. And so this external force is someone that decided, okay, I'm gonna go with this guy instead of God. That's the energy, and that can cause, they thought the grass was greener on the other side. So this can talk about infidelity or some sort of energy. So the good news is, I feel like this tower coming in, it's hitting the external forces, not necessarily you, but you'll hear about it. And you'll know about it. And whatever happens externally here is definitely going to shift the energy for you here. Because this is it feels like, wow, it's been like a while that you've been dealing with this. The good, but it's with this energy, it's coming in, it's taken forever. It's definitely taken forever. But the truth finally will come out. And with Uranus in the sign of Gemini, and for you, that you would really be feeling this energy. That's why, if you're feeling stressed out, take a big breath of air, and go for a walk, go out in nature, do something to get yourself chilled out, because this is out of your hands. This is external forces coming towards you, and that energy is the truth coming towards you. So the truth, you don't have to worry. You know, the truth is on its way. All right, I do hope you've enjoyed this. Give it a like and comment if you have, and consider subscribing to the channel if you resonate. I'll be back with another reading for you soon. Bye for now, Aquarius.